guys, it's Pam from PamGan.com. This is the second video in the series of unboxing 3rd grade Bookshark for my son's homeschool. If you haven't seen the first video, go back and watch it because I don't want you to miss all this other great stuff that we've already been through. So, we have, and welcome back for those of you who watched the first video. So we've got Worldly Wise. These books, we did Worldly Wise this year, a different set, and it was awesome. We learned different vocabulary words. His vocabulary is very strong for his age, so you can go with different Worldly Wise books, but his is very strong, so we went with the one that we chose. Handwriting is another one of those customizable options with Bookshark. We did go with person handwriting because his handwriting is progressing along pretty well. So we did go ahead and stick with handwriting. You don't have to include it because I know that's one of those things you can do on your own, but we did. And we've been doing handwriting without tears since he was in kindergarten, and I love them. So this is another one of the teacher's guide. This is language arts. So this is one of those things, sometimes I wish that I could just go and just homeschool by picking up books at the library and studying what we want and kind of go in the unschool option. But I'm scared to death that I won't teach him about prepositions. This is what keeps Mama on guard, and Mama knows that I'm doing a good job. So language arts, this is the one where it'll say like week 1, day whatever, pick up a certain book and read it. And this is the one that takes us through most of these books. Another Usborne book, you guys, seriously, I don't sell these. I'm not making any profit off this. But Usborne books are amazing. My son picks them up. If we have a question, we often go back to some of our earlier Usborne books because I keep them readily available. And we look things up all the time. They're so colorful. And the descriptions are very age appropriate, but at the same time, not too kiddish. I find them interesting, and I learn a lot when we go through science. Science is my son's favorite subject, and he loves the beach. He loves the ocean, so he is going to absolutely love this, aren't you? He's nodding yes. So, I mean, the descriptions, the pictures, they're awesome. Usborne books. And then they also usually have a, internet linked. So there's a website you can go to and you can learn even more than what's in the book already. So, biology. As I said earlier, we'll be studying biology this year. This is the intro to American history that we're starting with this year. I believe next year we continue with American history. So you may have noticed there are a lot of American history books. It is kind of Bookshark's. Sometimes they start you on a subject and then you continue on that subject the next year. So next year we won't have to buy those same books. We'll already have them. Swift Rivers, Johnny Tremain, A Story of Boston and Revolt. And I'm noticing some Boston stuff here. So the beauty is we'll have to make a trip out of that. Sounds like a field trip to me. Paper, Worldly Wise, Answer Key for Mommy, Cursive Alphabet. This is a timeline. We have a timeline that we started with in kindergarten, and as we study different things in history, we've added it to our timeline, and there's different stages in here. So, the Irish potato famine. We'll stick this on our timeline, and then in another 3 or 4 years, we'll be able to see what else happened at this same time during the Irish potato famine. Or maybe what else happened when the Bill of Rights was being signed, or when Andrew Jackson, Napoleon Bonaparte, when all of these people were alive, and the Sugar Act, Fernando de Soto, when all of these things were going on, we'll be able to look back and see what else was happening in the rest of the world while these things happened. Here's another Usborne book, Mysteries and Marvels of Nature. So, I mean, yikes. You can see just how insanely colorful and detailed, and it's no wonder he loves science with these books. I mean, if I could maybe get Saxon to throw a little bit of this in their books, it might make Might make math go a little quicker. Oh. A Child's Introduction to Poetry. Another thing I really enjoy about Bookshark is it seems like every year we have a little bit of poetry, and my son loves it. It doesn't take us any time at all. We sit down, we read a short poem, and we go on, maybe to the next thing. But it does add just a little bit, and I love poetry, so poetry has been a lot of fun. But Bookshark so far has had some poetry in every year, and I love that. And this is our last book, The Children's Encyclopedia of American History. So it looks like we're going to be learning a lot with Bookshark this year. We've got a lot of great books, as you can see. And they throw in a bag, a nice little bag to carry our books in. So I really want to thank you guys for coming out and joining us on this unboxing of all the amazing things that Bookshark has. This is the 3rd grade curriculum. Bookshark is very customizable, as I've said before. You can go with handwriting or no handwriting. If you don't have such a strong speller, you can go with a lesser spelling. We whip the harder. You can go with lesser math or harder math. You can really customize it a lot to fit your child's needs, which I love. So thanks for joining us, and I hope that you subscribe, because we'll have a lot more stuff going on here. And hopefully maybe you'll catch us doing some of these science experiments, or maybe you'll see us on one of our trips when we're trying to learn more about American history. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember to check out pamcan.com, subscribe there, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will catch you later.